Hey, thanks for watching Just Red. I hope you have a good night. Enjoy your gift card. Shinobi. Okay, so this is a game that I did way back when I was just starting out, and I had a pretty bad run and didn't get very far. I've never actually finished it, but I normally get further than that. The Shinobi is a classic series, though, and with a lot of good games in it. I'd like to beat them all in order on stream. I may end up giving up on that, but I thought I'd give it another go. So this is the first one in the series, way back on the Master System. It's a hard game, but it's a pretty fun one. I do need to change the playing thing, yes. If I could manage to do that during the break someday, you know, I'd feel like an absolute boss. So professional. Changing off screen without having to be reminded by the viewers. What a champion I'd be if I could do that, huh? Okay, yeah, so this game is hard but fun, and it's particularly for a really old game like this. It's pretty well balanced. Oh, well made, I mean. So the basic plot here is that this gang, the Neo-Zed, have kidnapped the children of world leaders all over the world. And are making demands. The governments can't take any obvious action against them. Otherwise all the children will get killed. So they've hired a ninja assassin. This here is Joe Musashi. And he's out to save the president. He's a bad enough dude to save the president's daughter. So yeah, we're going to be going on a bit of a tour. We're going to rescue all the kids and we're going to kill all the bad guys. First up, we've got to assassinate Ken O, the samurai. This is one of those games that's really hard, but also kind of fair in that when you die, it's your fault. Oh yeah, here we've got the bonus stages. Our ongoing battle against the Lime Ninja. Get back, you fiends! Joe Musashi hates lime-flavored things. He won't let you serve him a lime-flavored soda. Thank goodness I'm not assassinating the kids. Yeah, the evil gang has kidnapped the children of the world leaders, so I need to kill all the kids so that the world leaders don't do what the evil gang says. I mean, it'd probably work. I don't think the world leaders would pay us afterwards. You gonna throw your boomerang at me? There we go. My sleeve looks lime too. I must have gotten a bit of lime on me whilst I was slaughtering them. Spider-Man, don't think I don't see you hiding up there. There we go. So basically each time you rescue a kid they give you a power-up. There's a whole bunch of different ones, but one of the main things is that they upgrade your weapons and as you go along. See, now I've got 2 throwing stars instead of just 1. I can fire a lot faster. Also, I have a sword instead of just punching enemies. Oops. It's okay, I'll walk off these bullet wounds. Although I really shouldn't have taken that second hit. That was shameful. I'm lucky there was a life up there, because there's like one life up per level. So the thing I got from the bonus stage, the rope, I think that's a spell that freezes all enemies on screen. I don't tend to use the ninjutsus much, the ninja spells. They're kind of awkward to do. Basically, you jump up in the air and hit attack while you're in this pose. And it sets one of them off. I think that one freezes all enemies on screen. There's a bunch of different ones. This series actually has a running joke about Spider-Man. He's a villain in a lot of them. I guess the Daily Bugle was right about him. President's children kidnapped. Spider-Man involved? Daily Bugle says yes. Oh no, I messed that up. Okay, so for this guy... Come on, get up there. You can only damage him by hitting him in the eyes, and his fireballs home in on you. What you want to do is try and jump in the air to lure them up high, then you can just walk underneath them. Yeah, this guy's huge. That's why they call him the Blue Lobster, because he's giant. That's... yes, lobsters are huge and also blue. But like many things, he's still vulnerable to being stabbed repeatedly in the eyes. Oh yeah, I probably didn't explain that, did I? He's called Ken-O in this game, but he shows up in later games, or a very similar guy does, and he's called Blue Lobster. I think Blue Lobster might be his Japanese name. Also, I want to point out the level of upgrades we've got. We've now rescued enough children that we're no longer using those lame, useless shuriken throwing stars. Now we've got butter knives to hurl at the enemy. You gonna throw your thing? No? Ah! Turn around, dude. That went about as badly as it could go. Where are the brains? Not on this channel. Ha! Left-handed nunchucks. You remember brains? You might be thinking of a later level. You were watching last time we played this, right? We're almost at the organ ship. Ah! I didn't realize I picked up that upgrade. Guts organs, yeah. Is that a link? I don't want to click that link. So the new upgrade is that we've got grenades. They're situational. Ah. You on your phone again? Must be difficult. Thanks for showing up though. I appreciate how you're always here. Lime ninjas. I'm really bad at this minigame. Just half the reason I'm useless at using magic. I hardly ever get it. Oh no, the Lime Ninja! He's going to make sure I'm well hydrated and don't get scurvy. You failed. So yeah, we're currently on our way to assassinate the Black Turtle. A cruel and sadistic helicopter. Wait, hold on. Why is... Why did nobody tell me there was no sound, guys? I had the desktop audio turned off. It's stuff like this that makes me suspect that nobody's actually watching. Oh! You feigned surprise so well. Gasp, more Lime Ninja. You said of a chatbot, it perfectly simulates you. I desperately need some health. I am on 0% health right now. Yeah, this is it. Look at the background of this ship. This ship is absolutely made out of organs. There's just a wall of intestines there. That's what happens to the children who don't comply. Whose parents don't comply. They get turned into ships. That's absolutely what's going on here. It's 100% canon. Also, one of you damn kids better have a medikit or something. Oh, that's the end of me. I am a dead man. Okay, so here's the one thing that I really don't like about this game. So obviously I have multiple lives, but I now have no upgrades. My health bar is half the size it was before. I can only throw one knife at a time, and it's a basic one. It's just like, if I couldn't do the level with all my upgrades, how am I supposed to do it with none? It's not like I can go back to the earlier levels to get the ones that I missed, you know? It's harsh. Kinda makes you feel like if you die once, you just need to start the game over. I think all my best runs are when I've basically gotten 3/4 of the way through the game on one life and just got all of the upgrades. I mean, most of it's not too terrible because you get weapon upgrades fairly quickly, so you build that back up. And most of the other upgrades aren't crazy, but life max. The two harsh things are when you die on a boss and then you have to face the boss with just the basic knives. And also the life bar can get really huge if you save them. But obviously I've already messed that up. Back down to the basic health bar. The health ups are the thing you want to save. Also, that guy's a jerk. Don't juggle me. This is not the most successful run I've ever done, guys. Okay, let them bounce back and... Dude, use your... There we go. Okay, that was... That was not supposed to go that way. I thought they'd be further along when the freezing effect hit them and I could drop behind them. In retrospect, I should have just not gone for it. One of the times where you're sitting there just thinking, why did I do that? I could have just walked away. Success of a sword. Stop it. Punched that guy. Okay, there's the kid over there that I apparently missed. All she has is points? If I'm gonna rescue these kids, they need to start having better stuff. Crazy jumping powers. I'm a ninja. Of course I've got crazy jumping powers. It's about the only thing I do have. Okay. I'm just gonna do this the regular way this time. See how that's so much better than using magic? Got myself a melee weapon. I don't think it's going to do me much good at this point. Nunchaku. Ba, 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 ba. No! Yeah, I'm rubbish at this section. The lime ninja gets me almost every time. We're closing in on the black turtle. I'm sure we're absolutely able to take down a helicopter in the current state we're in. Take that, frogman. Hiding in this ankle-deep water. Should be ashamed of yourselves. Also, how much easier is this than the stupid organ ship? No frogman in this one. Of course I can walk on water, I'm a ninja. Bonus stage. Life up. Yay, I've got an extra big life bar, but I'm still on 0% health. Thanks for that, game. At least I've got my nunchucks. My nunchaku. Sticks of Death. Shinobi? I think is the other name for nunchaku. Anybody want to buy some death sticks? I remember there was this whole thing where nunchaku were made illegal in Western countries, and they weren't allowed to show them in games. So they dealt with it by putting identical weapons in it and just calling them Shinobi instead. Death sticks instead of nunchaku. It's a little like saying it's not a sword, it's a katana. So we can absolutely sell them without a license. But apparently they got away with it. Okay, we have no health, no lives, and no anything. It's time to shoot down a helicopter. Up. There we go. Is that my last life, or do I have one more? One more. No upgrades. Take down the helicopter. There we go. Punch the helicopter to death. Like a pro. This is how the pros do it. You punch out their lights and then the whole thing goes down. That's what they mean by punching their lights out. Back to butter knives? No, I have to upgrade a whole bunch to get butter knives. Got toy shurikens now. I can't throw them very fast because I keep cutting myself. That's the problem with shurikens. Look at this guy's got a missile launcher. They've got missile launchers and I've got shurikens that I keep cutting myself on, so I can only throw one at a time so that I don't hurt myself. But I do have a right hook that can bring down a helicopter, so I guess that evens things up a little. What have you got, kid? I have something useful. Nobody ever has anything useful. Leave me alone. Whew. Are those plants Martian red weed? Absolutely. Little known fact, this game takes place during the Martian invasion of War of the Worlds. That's why none of the other countries come to Britain's aid when they're being invaded by Martians. They're too busy dealing with the Neo-Zed. Also, these Spider-Men appear to have a pair of katana each, so I guess they're actually Deadpools. That's how you distinguish between the two, right? One of them has swords and one of them doesn't. One of them has swords and the other one's a legitimate superhero. Once again, I failed. But we're closing in on Mandara. Dara Man. Bitten by a radioactive Dara. Ah! I hate these lying down enemies, because there's no way to hit them with ranged attacks. You have to get in close and punch them. Or nunchuck them. Or kick them, or whatever you got. Oh, I don't like these odds. Almost. I can't believe I survived that. I handled that real badly, and I somehow got away with it. What have we got now? Now I've mastered throwing these shurikens without cutting myself, so I can throw two at once. Ah, a heal, thank goodness. I like how the boomerangs know whether their owner's alive or not. Like, they return if the owner's alive, and then they don't if the owner's dead. You coming up here? Cool. They can sense whether their master is calling them back. The super jumping powers can't be used to jump over little obstacles like the enemy. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Oh yeah, I got a chain now. It's just a bike chain, far more useful than the nunchaku were. This game's actually a biting satire on traditional Japanese weaponry. Yeah, if I could just go leaping through the level, that'd be nice. But I can only jump super high when I'm going between levels, in a different sense. Later games give you more fluid jumping. You get your somersaults and your things. Swinging a chain, swinging a chain. Why would you need other weapons? Just swing a chain all day. What's beeping? Last Spider-Man. Okay, it stopped. Must have been the Spider-Man that was beeping. Did we make it to Mandara, or is there another level? I can't remember. So just so you know, Mandara is the cheapest, most ridiculous, overpowered boss in the game, and is absolutely horrific. If we can get past Mandara, we might beat the game. But we're not gonna get past Mandara. Just you watch. Watch me suffer. Okay, we're not in the final room. There's one more room to get through. Oh, this is the one with the pits, isn't it? This level truly is the pits. And they are bottomless. If we can get to Mandara, I'll call this playthrough a success. The first game of the evening that's not a failure. That's why we're all here, for my suffering. I'm glad you're honest. Earlier on, people were talking about what a group experience it was and denying how they were all here to see me get hurt. Emotionally. I wish it would give me the option to just use the chain, because my throwing stars do like no damage compared to what the chain does. I've got my melee weapon fully upgraded, and I've got nothing on the ranged attack. No, let me back down. There's more kids down there. Gah! The enemy ninjas have ninja powers. They chased me. Ah, come on. You parried my throwing star. If I'd used the chain instead, I would have lived. But it doesn't give me the choice. It's whether I'm in melee or not. Now I've got... Turn around, dude. Try and face the enemy, Joe. Now I've got nothing. Most of the bosses are doable with no upgrades. I mean, you saw me punch a helicopter to death, but... Mandara is definitely a boss where you at least want the double shuriken. You need to put out... Dude, come on. You need to put out a lot of firepower, otherwise you can't bring it down. Like, just a lot of shots, basically. It doesn't even have to be damage. Facing the enemy is for wimps. I want to be able to do that thing where you just bring your fist up beside your head and take somebody down. Why isn't there a button to do that? Okay, if I can get the Spider-Man in open terrain, I can beat them down. No! Well, I thought I could beat them down. Again! I used to be good at this game. That's twice I've done this on stream and I've not made it to Mandara. Like, if I die on Mandara, that's fine, because Mandara is super cheap and is the worst boss in the game. But dying before I get there is shameful. I have dishonored my clan. No longer may I call myself a ninja. I must now walk a different path.